Hi everyone! Today I'm here to show you this beautiful card. This is the last process video we're going to share for the month of October. This card features the WILDWOOD collection. So first of all, you're going to pick two papers out of the WILDWOOD collection. I've picked these two, this beautiful floral and the stripes. And then you're going to need a white piece of cardstock that you're going to cut into two pieces, and a blue piece of cardstock. In this case, you can use the color that you wish. So I'm going to start by cutting a piece of the pattern paper. I'm going to allow for a white frame around it, so just calculate about 5 mils around it. And then I've used my paper cutter to cut along the lines I drew with my pencil. There we go. I've used my glue tape roller to stick this paper onto my white card. Then I'm going to do the same with the blue cardstock, but this piece will be slightly smaller. I'm going to allow for a 1 centimeter border around it. So it's about, let's say, 12 centimeters wide by 9 centimeters tall. And then I'm going to cut a piece of white cardstock, a little bit smaller than that again. So this one's about 8.5 by 11.5. So allowing about a 5 mil frame around it. I've used my glue tape roller again to stick these pieces together. So this makes it look really nice and it allows for a really pretty frame. There we go, super pretty. And then I'm going to do something similar in the inside. So I'm going to use this striped pattern paper. And again, I'm going to cut it about 5 mils into the white card. There we go. And I'm going to cut a piece of white cardstock about 11.5 by 8.5. So the inside won't have the blue frame around it. There we go. So now it's time to decorate. I've selected quite a few pieces out of the ephemera pack. So I've started with these leaves, which I've cut in half. And now I'm going to do something quite tricky and fidgety. So I've picked this beautiful floral. And what I'm going to do is use it in the outside and the inside of the card. So I'm going to cut it in half, or just about. So I want it to be flush along the top of my white card. So I mark a line with my pencil, and then I've done the same with this floral piece. So I want it to run along the top of my white card. So I've marked it with my pencil again. And now I'm going to cut it along the line that I drew with my paper cutter. Just watch your fingers. There we go. So we have two pieces out of that one. And the same here, I'm going to cut along my drawn line. And I'll have two pieces here as well. So I'm going to use one in the outside of the card and one in the inside of the card. So I'm going to start by placing the biggest piece, and I'm going to use adhesive foam strips to stick this piece because I want to tuck in the other piece and some other florals in behind it. You'll see that I do it a little bit differently in the inside because I found an easier way, but bear with me. So I'm going to stick this piece along the top of the white card, and then I'm going to tuck this other piece in behind it. So I do have to fidget a little bit in this case. I think it will be easier to stick the pieces together first and then stick those onto the card, as I will do in the inside. But I've done it this way here, so let's go. So I'm going to use double-sided tape to stick the top piece to the other piece, and then a foam strip to stick that to the card. Then I've picked other little florals and leaves, and I'm going to stick those in behind my main piece. Again, I've used double-sided tape for all these. So yeah, have a play around here. You might have to cut a few pieces, or you know, you might pick one and then be like, oh no, that's not really what I want, and pick a different one. And then I'm going to pick this little bingo card, which is super cute, and main sentiment out of the sentiment pack. I've stuck the bingo card with double-sided tape, and I'm going to use these foam strips for my main sentiment so that it looks a bit elevated. There. Hello, lovely. Super pretty. And now for the inside, I've picked another floral piece, and I'm going to slightly cut that one, and then I'm going to use the other two pieces that I've cut before. So again, I'm marking it with a pencil. I'm going to cut it with the scissors this time because it's a very tiny piece that I'm getting rid of. And then this time, I thought it'd be easier to lay them all out, stick them onto each other, and then stick them onto the white card. Just like this. So I'm going to use double-sided tape at the top to make it nice and sturdy. And then I'm going to tuck in another 3 or 4 little pieces in behind my main piece and stick the little tips with my glue tape roller. And there we go, super pretty. I've picked a little butterfly, I thought, to give it a little extra touch. And then you can just write in the card and put it in an envelope and send it to someone special. I've decorated the envelope with another paper to make it look super pretty. And there we go. Hello, lovely. I hope you've enjoyed this process video and that you get to experiment with this type of card. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.